Let's take film breakdown, video analysis, 3 takeaways that you had against the Bears. Number one, getting to the second level on the run game. Take us through what you see there and what the importance of it is.
We'll take you through the play here first. So you're going to get 1 and 2 linebackers. That's how they count. So they're going to double team that guy to the number 2 linebacker. Now, as you can see, if I'm a coach, you can see that they just absolutely kill that double team. But if you look at 71, Howard, he's got to come off on the number 2 linebacker. He does not do that because his head is down. So it's a good with the bad. You get in the film and you go, geez, guys, you guys absolutely killed that 3 technique. You just got to get your head up and get to the number 2 linebacker. Because if you look at the number 2 linebacker, look who makes the play. It's the number 2 linebacker. So, everybody said that was a terrible run. Well, if I'm a football coach, I look at the tight end. He does a solid job. I think the center does a great job of blocking back. Zion Johnson's getting outside to try to get to the number 1 backer. It's simply they didn't get to the number 2 linebacker. So you didn't get your butt kicked. You just didn't get off. And coach is going to tell them, hey, slam that hip a little bit more. Make sure you get your eyes up. Don't overrun it. This is close to being a really good football play. They just got to get their heads up, and this will happen with more and more reps.
That's where I was going. You would expect the familiarity with the offensive linemen being together to correct some of that, correct?
Absolutely, and that's just going to take time with who's coming off on the double team. So right now, if you look at this as this plays, Howard should know kind of that he's going to be the guy that comes off this double team, because that guy's almost lined up head up to inside on Jenkins. Now, that guy could absolutely slant to the outside, but as you work and get through your drill, you'll know who's doing what and how they're doing. And there's not a ton of, they're not watching a ton of film on Chicago right now going into this preseason. You're going to know what that guy does. Does he come outside? Does he go inside? And that'll help you on the double team. But I like to stay with the positive. If you watch what they do to that 3 technique. They drive him off the screen. That's where it starts. That's where the positivity starts, and then you work from there.
All right, second takeaway that you had, improved special teams. You and I hammered that all last year. Take us through what you saw with special teams.
Well, special teams are all about, first and foremost, you got players. Players win games, not coaches. But if you look at this, on this big return from Casey Concepcion, this is about giving your guys space. So everybody's got a hat on a hat, we say, right? So everybody's running with somebody. Everybody's got a blocking guy. That's what creates big punt returns. Special teams are all about getting lined up, playing with great fundamentals and mechanics. Now, you just can't say it. You have to do it every day in practice. You have to, so they break it down individually, and then Monken breaks it down where there's groups, and then they do full teamwork. So they kicked the ball well, they punted the ball well, they covered well, they all these things they did really, really well. And that's the phase in football that you can be less talented than the other team and still win. You got to play with your hair on fire. You got to have a special playmaker, which they do now in Concepcion on punt returns, and you just got to play as hard as you can. And you can see this is something we didn't see last year. This is hat on a hat. Everybody's blocking here. You get excited as a football coach watching this play, because this is going to be even a bigger play during the regular season.
All right, and the third of the 3 takeaways from the first preseason game, influx of talent is real.
So you're going to see here, they're going to run pin and pull. You're going to see the center and the tackle are going to pull to the left. You're going to see the defensive end and the defensive tackle are going to be left. The right tackle and the right guard are going to try to get to the number 1 and 2 linebacker. The number 2 linebacker is going to go with the fake. He's going to go with the pin and pull. Now, what you have here is you have Concepcion on the fly sweep, and then you have Tylan Wallace. Now, Tylan Wallace's job is, I'm going to take either the corner or the safety, but I want to make sure that I block the safety. We always, as offensive coordinators, want to make sure that corners have to tackle. So you can see the right tackle, right guard, they should be for 1 and 2. 1 and 2 is going to go with number 2 is going to go with the pin and pull. So you're going to see the guard and tackle try to get to the number 1 linebacker, because the number 2 linebacker takes himself out. This is kind of the cool design of Todd Monken. We're going to run plays away. We're going to give you false reads, and then we're just going to try to get our playmaker in space. This is simply Concepcion outrunning the defensive line, and then he's going to make the corner tackle him. It just doesn't happen. Really nice job here by Tylan Walsh. You'll see him come off the ball, and he sees that safety roll down with the motion, and he's going to attack right at that safety. This is great football. This is fun for me to watch. This is getting the ball in space to your playmakers, something you and I have talked about for 3 or 4 years now. This was an awesome play.
Yep, and they actually have some more playmakers to get the ball to in open space.